I want to ask you something uncomfortable. How much has your organisation spent on communication training in the last 5 years? Presentation skills workshops, public speaking courses, executive presence programs. And how much has actually changed? I'm going to be direct with you. Most communication training fails. Not because the trainers aren't talented, not because the content isn't valuable, but because it treats the symptoms instead of the cause. Here's the fundamental problem. Traditional training focuses on what to say, the structure, the framework, the gestures, the eye contact. And those things matter. They genuinely matter, but they're downstream of something much more important: who you become when you communicate. Because your message doesn't just travel through your words, it travels through your entire being, your energy, your presence, your physical state, your emotional connection to what you're saying. Audiences feel all of it. They can't always articulate what's off, but they feel it. And when your internal state doesn't match your words, when you're saying, "I'm excited about this," but your body is screaming, "I'm terrified," they believe your body every time. You may have heard about James Dyson. He created 5,126 prototypes before perfecting his vacuum cleaner. Think about that. 5,000 times his invention failed. 5,000 times the system didn't work. 5,000 times he had to start again. Most people would have given up after 10, after 100 maybe. After 1,000, it would feel like proof you were wrong. What did Dyson develop? A mindset that lived as much in his body as it did in his thoughts. He trained himself to experience rejection, not as defeat, but as data. Not positive thinking, strategic thinking embodied. The same principle applies to every high-stakes communication you will ever face. The meeting that goes badly isn't a verdict on your capability, it's data. The presentation that falls flat isn't evidence you're not good enough, it's information about what to adjust. But that mindset doesn't develop from reading about it. It develops from practicing it repeatedly until your nervous system knows it's true. Here's what I see in almost everyone I work with. They understand the concepts: confidence anchoring, sounds useful, reframing nerves as excitement, makes sense, visualizing success. Oh yeah, I should try that. Then the pressure comes on, the boardroom, the stage, the difficult conversation. And they default to the same patterns, same anxious thoughts, same tightness, same hope that this time it somehow will be different. Why? Because knowing about mindset and mastering mindset are completely different things. Knowing is intellectual, mastering is embodied. It's like knowing that exercise is good for you versus actually having the fitness that comes from doing it consistently. Reading about the gym doesn't build muscle, and reading about confidence doesn't build confidence. Let me clear up 5 myths that keep people stuck. Myth 1, confident people never feel nervous. False. Sir Laurence Olivier said, "The day I stop having stage fright is the day I stop acting." Confident people feel the same sensation as everyone else. They've just learnt to use them differently. Myth 2, positive thinking is enough. It isn't. Mindset isn't about pretending everything is fine. It's about having practical tools to access optimal states when you need them. Myth 3, some people are just naturally confident. They're not. What looks like natural confidence is usually years of preparation, practice, and deliberate training. Myth 4, you should eliminate anxiety before important communication. Wrong. A moderate level of arousal actually enhances performance. The goal isn't to eliminate nerves, it's to channel them. Myth 5, mindset work is soft. No. When you change your mental state through physical techniques, you are literally changing your brain chemistry, your neural pathways, your hormonal environment. That's not soft, that's neuroscience. So what actually works? Systematic, embodied practice. Not once, not when a big meeting is coming up, consistently. The leaders I work with who create lasting change do 3 things differently. One, they practice mindset techniques in low stakes situations first. You don't build the habit in the boardroom, you build it in small moments every day. Two, they use physical techniques, not just mental ones. Posture, movement, breath, the confidence anchor. Because your body and mind are one system. Change the body, change the mind. Three, they treat setbacks as data. The meeting that went badly becomes the teacher, not the verdict. Over time, and I've watched this happen with thousands of people, the gap between who you are in private and who shows up in public starts to close. Not because you become someone different, because you get reliable access to who you already are. The Impact Powerhouse mindset system isn't a set of tips, it's a complete rewiring of how your nervous system responds to high stakes communication. And it works because I've watched it change people and because it changed me. If this resonates, if you've recognized the gap between what you know and how people experience you when you speak, the next step is to have a conversation with me. No pitch, no obligation. There's a link in the description. Next week, preparation. The most expensive lesson I've learned in a corridor in Soho. I'll see you then.